for us today?
I'm going to make a classic old cocktail. It's one of the American classics. It's called the Old Fashioned. It was invented in Kentucky and it predominantly uses bourbon. I'm going to use Knob Creek today. Bitters and sugar. That's going to be it. So I get a low ball, rocks glass, old fashioned glass, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put some brown sugar syrup in there, orange bitters, orange zest. We'll leave that in there, and I'm going to start with 2 centiliters of Knob Creek, and I'm going to stir that to try and dissolve it and dilute the sugar. The original old-fashioned called for sugar cubes, but in this day and age it takes a long time to dissolve the sugar, and when you're in a busy bar it's much easier to use sugar syrup if you can get your hands on it. Of course you can make it at home, it's quite easy to make.
Do you know around what year this drink is from?
Probably about the turn of the century. So I added about 3 more centiliters.
Why do you add it bit by bit?
To gradually dissolve the sugar and the liquor together. I mean, if you add it all at the same time, it's going to take a long time to finish. So I'm going to add some more ice to cool it down. Basically, you just keep stirring until the ice is dissolved. You add more ice. True old-fashioned should take at least 8 to 12 minutes to make for each one you make. I'm going to taste this now. It's coming along, good. Just needs, basically you need to keep stirring, adding more ice until it's diluted and it's cold enough to serve.
Is this a popular drink in Europe or in America or both places?
It's quite popular, obviously in America, because it's an classic American cocktail. But most bartenders in Europe don't know how to make a true old-fashioned. But if you go to any respectable, good cocktail bar, you'll find the bartender can make a good old-fashioned. Now, if I was making it with sugar cubes, it would take twice as long. It's coming along nice. It just needs a bit more ice, a bit more stir.
Can you make it with any kind of a bourbon or?
Yeah. It's a bourbon-based cocktail, so any bourbon's good. Any premium brand bourbon. This is one of my favorite cocktails to make and to drink.
Is that because it's whiskey based and you're Scottish?
Well, it's an American whiskey, but yeah, I just like the taste of it. I like the process of it and the outcome. I like the drink itself. It's a wonderfully balanced drink when it's made right. You get the zestiness of the orange, the bitter as well from the bitters, smoky and the sweetness of the bourbon, and you get more sweetness from the sugar syrup as well. I think that's cold enough, that's good. So a couple more cubes of ice. Too many. Now garnish, I'm going to give it a maraschino soaked cherry. That's just going to settle into the old fashioned. And a little more zestiness. Lemon peel. The old fashioned.